Hello and welcome. If you're running an FCA-regulated firm, then you know the phrase vulnerable customers is probably one of the biggest challenges on your plate right now. It feels like a massive regulatory risk, doesn't it? But what if you could turn that risk into a clear, straightforward framework for action? Well, let's dive into how you can do just that.
This explainer comes to you from the team here at Compliance Consultant. We're specialists in UK FCA regulation, and you might know us as the Compliance Doctor. Our whole mission is really simple: making compliance work for you.
So I want to start with a number, a big one, £186 million. Just let that number sink in for a second.
Now that isn't just a hypothetical. That's the actual real-world amount paid out in fines by firms for non-compliance in a single year. It's a pretty powerful reminder of the stakes involved when regulatory expectations aren't met, right?
But the risk here isn't just about money. Let's look at a different number, 47%. And this one is all about your customers.
That's right. At any given time, nearly half of all UK adults, so nearly half of your potential customer base, could be showing signs of vulnerability. This isn't some small niche problem. It's a fundamental reality of doing business today.
And you can bet the regulator has noticed. The FCA's latest review was crystal clear. They found huge, widespread gaps in how firms are actually protecting vulnerable customers. So the big question is, where are these gaps? And maybe more importantly, could they exist inside your firm?
Let's start right at the top. The FCA found that in way too many firms, senior leadership engagement was, well, it was all theory. Sure, there might be a policy filed away somewhere, but is there genuine, hands-on, provable oversight?
And this really gets to the core of the problem. The data is shocking. It shows that less than half of firms actually have a formal group or committee overseeing their approach to vulnerable customers. For the industry as a whole, that's a massive blind spot.
Here's another key finding from the regulator. Firms just couldn't define what a good outcome even is. And honestly, it's a common struggle, because a good outcome isn't just about ticking boxes on a process. It's about real people. And if you can't even say what success looks like, how on earth can you monitor it, report on it, or prove it?
And the problem goes even deeper. The review discovered that the very teams designing your products and services often have zero training on vulnerability. Just think about that for a moment. A complete disconnect between the products you're building and the real needs of almost half your customers.
So, okay, the regulatory pressure is huge, the risks are very real, and these gaps, they're alarmingly common. It can feel pretty overwhelming. But what if there was a clear, structured way to tackle every single one of these issues head-on?
This is the answer. It's called the Vulnerable Customer Policy and Procedures Playbook from us here at Compliance Consultant. It's a complete, ready-to-go framework designed specifically for FCA-regulated firms just like yours. So how does it actually work? Well, the playbook breaks it all down into 5 clear, actionable steps. First, you get your governance in order, setting up clear accountability. Then it gives you the tools for identification. From there, you'll define your response with flexible support, build a rock-solid monitoring framework that focuses on outcomes, and finally, roll out a complete training plan for your whole staff. And this is built for everyone in the business. It delivers specific, practical tools for every key role. For your compliance officer, you're getting a policy and checklists that are ready to implement tomorrow. For senior managers, there are clear accountability maps and board reports. It even provides inclusive design checklists for your product teams and a full training matrix for operations. It is absolutely built for action.
And you can be totally confident that it's rigorous. The playbook is meticulously aligned with all the key regulations and guidance out there. We're talking consumer duty, SMCR, the specific findings from that recent FCA review. It's all baked right in. So what do you actually get? Well, this isn't some theoretical textbook. It's a practical toolkit. It's a fully editable Word document, over 30 pages long, packed with 9 ready-to-use templates, checklists, record forms, terms of reference that you can put to work immediately.
So the bottom line is this. You can finally stop patching things together with ad hoc approaches. You can implement a structured, demonstrable, and fully FCA-aligned framework that truly protects your customers and protects your firm.
So, what's the investment to solve this huge, complex challenge and de-risk your entire business? Just £149. Now, remember that £186 million number we started with? The value here is, well, undeniable. Please, don't wait for that letter from the regulator to land on your desk. You can take control of your vulnerable customer framework today. To get your copy of the Playbook, or just to chat about your firm's specific challenges, get in touch with Compliance Consultant, the home of the Compliance Doctor. Give us a call or book a free discovery call using the link on your screen. Let's make compliance work.